Hello, MonstersAbound here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and Part 8 of my Nakai The Wanderer Campaign, where last time we summoned this army for our vassal. But it turns out all they're doing is meandering around Norsca, slowly dying of attrition in what is ostensibly a death march, like off bridge over the River Kwai, which is, I'm going to be honest, a little bit harrowing for me because, like, this is my fault. I can't do anything about this. They're just wandering around, slowly dropping dead, and I have no control over it. I'm just watching them turn after turn. Just a skink here, a Saurus there. The blessed Carnosaurs probably have cold footsies. Some of these guys, I mean, it's not fast, and that just kind of makes it even worse because they're just slowly dying. Fine. Elsewhere, I think Throg is currently over here somewhere, so we've got free reign to go and mop up the remainder of his settlement. So what we're going to do is, you guys have moved, haven't you? Yes, and yes. Okay, so we've got Sutharik here. Madness. It is. I know, right? You're back. I don't know how, because they didn't confederate with him, did they? Did they? I'm fairly sure I wiped the Varg out. So how the fuck is Sutharik back? Well, I think so as well. Jesus. And we've managed to capture most of Norsca here. You can see all of this territory. Chaos corruption is dropping. You can see it's now a balmy pink colour rather than an angry red, where all the horrible chaos corruption is. But we're slowly getting things under control. Look at Albion here. It's got a tinge, isn't it? A little tinge of pink there. And nothing else. Fantastic. Now, what do I want Nakai to be doing? We do have potentially another building. I could build the rotating disc of Quetzal. The golden disc spinning at the centre of the gyroscope focuses energy, so Nakai's warriors can be swiftly called to his side. Oh, that's nice. I do quite like the idea of hero capacity. Untainted isn't bad. The army capacity I don't really need. I don't know how many armies I could technically field at the moment, but it's certainly more than I can fucking afford, so that's not really a problem. But more heroes would be nice, because I would like some sort of scouts just to keep an eye on what's going on. That would be quite nice. We currently have 2 skink chiefs, one of which is Sir Tomats, who's down here, and the other of which is Scaly Popcorn, who is... He's been on a long journey. You can see from the map here where he's been. He's been around the world, or at least some of the world in 80 days, and we can now, he's moving to Chakwa. So we're going to come down here. Oh, rats.
The council is disappointed.
Well, you're rebels, so I have no doubt they're probably disappointed in you. Now, what I really hope doesn't happen is we've got to spend a few turns crossing Lustria. What I found the AI likes to do, even if it's just met you, is shank your agents. For some reason, I've had it happen before. Agents like miles away from where I am. We've just met, like when I was playing Kroak, sent an agent up to the Empire to see Karl, say hello. What did Karl do? Stabbed him. I don't know why, because I was trying to be friendly with Karl and he was just like, yeah, there's a blizzard here, I don't like that, and just shanked him. To be fair, I think, you know, if I met a stranger wandering around my town, I'd probably shank him as well. No, that is not... No, I would not do that. I have never actually stabbed anyone in my life. Not intentionally, anyway. So, I guess let's just move on and end the turn quickly. Oh, hello. Ways and means. The priests of Sotek, ever mindful the need to press the Serpent God's cause on the field of battle, are uneasy at certain technological developments who should be part of the Great Plan. They console a more martial focus of the Old One's sign to be realised and the ancient enemy kept at bay. Will you overrule this? What do you want to do? More research rate, recruitment cost, or I'm going to take the we're going to hold on to our vision, because I'm not going to recruit many things at the moment, so it's not really a big problem. So let's head over here, because we're going to go and murder Sutharik. That's a thing that's going to happen. It looks like the Empire declared war on Marienburg and Nordland, and Marienburg and Artois have made a military alliance. How's Tyrion getting on? Because he...
What do you wish to discuss?
Yeah, well, that's interesting. Now, Alariel does have the Sword of Cain, and the Sword of Cain has been pulled because it's floating around over there. So that could be that Alariel has the Sword of Cain. She does like pulling her Sword of Cain, and murdering people, and then sounding like an airy-fairy princess, don't you, Alariel?
I am the bright flower of the goddess, chosen of Isha.
And I will fuck you up if you dare look at me. But currently, she and Tyrion they're having a bit of a lover's spat and trying to murder each other, which I guess is fine. I'm not really... I've got no dog in that particular race, to be honest. I'm more than happy for any of them to... I might just get non-aggression pacts with both of them and just be done with it.
You stand before the mistress of the undying forest. No.
Okay, well, well, I guess I'm Team Tyrion then. Go Tyrion. Now, what else are we going to do? Right, yes, because we've got Hi-Ho Kermit the Frog here, and I think this army is probably strong enough to take on the Ultra Spawns, so we're going to head down here, and seeing as, you know, we haven't seen Hi-Ho Kermit the Frog in battle yet, let's see what he can do. Kermit the Frog loosening off his verse fireball there and cutting quite the swath through these units. How many Kermits? 24. Hi-Ho Kermit the Frog killing 24 Norscans with his first fireball. He's now pulling back on his motorised scooter. Chugga, 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 chugga. He doesn't give a shit, does he? He's like, yep, whatever. Cool as a cucumber. Well, it is quite chilly. He's probably got nipples that could cut glass. Another fireball coming out, aiming it right for the Marauder Champions and Spears. And holy shit. That's actually people's heads. He roasted people's heads off. And he's up to 46 kills. It's not bad. Right, so we've got the cohort of Hwatl, the Sacred Croxagores. We've also got the Legion of Chaqua over there. We've got 2 units of Skinks who are going to be chucking javelins in the face of apparently these Marauder Hunters, which is actually I'm okay with because they all run away from us and I don't like that. We've got the Colossodon Hunters coming in behind. In come the cohorts of Hwatl. Just smashing in there. The Skinks are holding back, but it looks like some trolls are going to come into these. Oh, that's not going to be good. Oh, my poor little scale babies are exploding left, right and centre. Meanwhile, the Amaxon Barbs are being backed up by a summoned unit of Razordon Hunting Pack, and they are unloading their barbs right into the back of these Marauders and scooting away, because of course they are quite... These guys are being poisoned as well, so their speed is 27 compared to these guys 70, so that's fine. On our right flank, the Sacred Croxagores and Colossodons are just chewing up these Marauders, throwing them up in the air, carving them up, chasing back after the Marauder Hunters, then backing away because we've got a much more pressing problem over here where the Marauder Champions are. We need to deal with these guys. In they come. Massive charge bonus. Going to be doing a lot of damage there. The Sacred Croxagores coming in to help out as well. Meanwhile, the poor Scale Baby is getting absolutely murdered by these Ice Trolls. Little fireball coming out there from Kermit, which nails an Ice Troll. Just nails him. And unfortunately, the Ice Trolls have now spotted Kermit and are after him, and Kermit's not very fast. So he's chugging away on his motorised scooter, trying to get away. The Legion of Chaqua coming back. Then the Ice Trolls turn around because apparently they've seen the Skink cohort return. No, sorry, they haven't returned. They started fleeing off, but they've come back. You coming back? There we go, they're coming back. Rallying. The Sacred Croxagores now. That's right, pick on someone your own size, you big bullies. So Sacred Croxagores and Ice Trolls, and now the Skinks are back, chucking, like, yeah, fuck you! That's right! Don't talk to me or my son ever again! Razordon Hunting back, continuing to harass these guys. They've literally... these guys managed to kill 11 because I let them get into combat with my other Razordons because they were fading away anyway. But that's about it. So far they managed to kill 11 summoned units and do nothing else but chase my Amaxon Barbs around. And guess what? Yeah, they're not going to survive because it's revenge and the entire enemy garrison has been defeated. Well, the only main losses were really from the Ice Trolls, who just beat up a whole bunch of Skinks. Although, surprisingly, the Skink cohort there with 100 kills. Holy shit, guys. We've got a Wand of Jet, which is really nice, actually, for Kermit, because that's going to give us more... power recharge rate, although it will slow down our ability recharge, but more Winds of Magic, more good. Let's go with... I'm going to go blue. Let's go blue. And hi-ho, Kermit the Frog is a looter. You wouldn't think it to look at him, would you? You wouldn't think he had it in him, but there we go. Let's go Route Marcher, because you should always go Route Marcher. I think Sutha-Eek might decide to run away. But they've now only got one settlement in the whole of sort of like main Norsca. The Goromadni tribe still exist, or rather they did, until Throg confederated with them over there. But I think that's just a mop-up operation now. The only problem might be that obviously if Chaos spawns, they'll smash right through Norsca, probably into our vassal. But there's not much you can do about that, really. Now, money-wise, I'm tempted to go for the rotating disc just because we don't really have enough money to get anything else. I mean, I would quite like the Ancient Stadium Arena, but what I really want is kind of an Ancient Salamander. Now, what the plan is, we're going to get Hi-Ho Kermit the Frog down here. We're going to wipe out the last of the Norscans. I mean, on this side of the mountains. And then we're going to go and do the Ogham Shard quests and finish that one off. I think that's the plan. So let's end a turn and crack on with that.
Your reach grows yet further, great lord. Your endless victories are changing the very fates themselves.
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we all get the idea. Fine. Good. So we've done that. That's nice. We've got more technologies. That's more winds of magic and all that kind of good stuff. What do we go next? I want to be immune to snow attrition. So let's grab that. Wound recovery time -1, which would be good if we also didn't have Champion of the Horde. Which, well, I guess that that ignore me, because that just means they will be wounded rather than killed. I guess that means all of your characters get like an additional skill point, because you'd never want to go for the skill point that makes them... You'd never want to go immortality, because it wouldn't... So you'd actually get another skill point. I'm not sure you'd actually need it, but it's nice that there's the option. So, right, looks like Sutha-Eek has... Well, you say that, but you haven't left, and that's really going to be bad for you, because Nakai is now going to kick the shit out. You know what? I'm not even going to... Yeah, fuck it. I'm not going to resolve that. I'm just going to kill you. And we're going to go blue again. Let's go blue. Ooh, Administrator. More campaign movement range. That's nice. I'll take that. And a war banner. And an artifact hunter. Okay, all fine. Let's camp up to heal up, and we'll get Hi-Ho Kermit the Frog over here to link up with us. Could we actually... We could actually link up with him here. If we go over there, will mean that we can't encamp, but... Oh, it's probably fine. Right, we'll trade Thick Skinks for the cohort for Wattle. I will trade the Scale Babies, because much as I love them, for the Amaxion Barbs, I think. I'm kind of tempted to trade the cohort. I mean, the cohort of Sotek are not the best, so let's trade that with that. And I'm going to trade you with you, something like that. Okay, that's fine. Sertamat, you're going to have Precise. Okay, I'm quite happy with that. That's a good little force. Can we get... We could get more Blessed Saurus. Blessed Skink Skirmishers. I don't think we need them. They do have a Hell Cannon for that quest battle, though, don't they? They do have a Hell Cannon. So let's get some Blessed Pterodon Riders with Fire Leech Bowlers. Who do I... The thing is, I'm quite kind of happy with this army. And I don't want to... I mean, I guess I do have lots of Kroxigors. So I could maybe... I'll leave us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units of infantry backed up by 4 units of Cyrus. Oh, it's not the worst, is it? we do need to take out that hell cannon because those things are just the fucking worst. So. Okay, let's... Oh, I can't trade anymore. Okay, let's merge you guys. Get rid of you. Get the Fire Leech Bowlers. I mean, you guys have pretty good... You might actually be able to take out the Sorcerer Lord. It's ballsy, but you might be able to kill him. If you can kill him, that'll make my life a lot easier. Okay. Okay, here's the plan. We camp, we heal up, we do the Ogham Shard quest. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go and do that. And let's get Scaly Popcorn to Chakwa ASAP. Please leave us alone, Luther Harkin.
Armed and ready.
Oh, that's not good. And a good eye. Please, come on. He's come a long way. He's very tired. He's probably fucking jet lagged. What elves want? You want a gift? God, you're being a little bit ballsy, aren't you, you pointy-eared prick? Oh, all right. Accept your trinkets. You asked for them, you bastard. What elves wants? No. I'm on Team Tyrion. I wanted a non-aggression pact. You said no. You're not getting presents from me. That's not how that works. Please don't stab me. Please don't stab me. Please don't stab me. No, 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 no. Don't stab me. No, 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 no. Oh, thank God for that. Jesus Christ. See? Like Luther Harkin, he's never met me before. Poor old Scaly Popcorn, he's new in these lands. He doesn't know anyone. The first person he meets tries to stab him. It's just rude. Okay, thankfully Scaly Popcorn has survived. We need to get you down to Chakwa ASAP before you get stabbed. Please leave me alone, Anna. Is that Chakwa there? It's Chakwa. Right, we just need to get one more turn. One more turn. He's like literally, look, that's... Fuck off, Anna. God, if he dies this turn, I'm gonna be so annoyed. I'm gonna have to send him back down. Wait for him to pop back up and then send him back down. Jesus. Okay, let's head over here. Let's then camp up. There we go. That's gonna heal us all up nicely. This army's a little bit less potent than it was, but better than nothing. Let's bring you down here and we will camp up to heal up. There we go. Now, we've got lots of money, so I'm going to get the salamander enclosure because I want my salamanders. I also want the chosen spawning pool. I'm kind of tempted to go the Natahorium as well, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the rotating disc of Quetzal. So let's do that. We've actually got crap tons of growth at the moment, so we could actually go for the Temple Guard, but I don't know. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. We could do this. Okay, let's do that because that's going to give us the Sara Scar veteran. So we'll get another Sara Scar veteran. That can then go in Hi-Ho Kermit the Frog's army. That's going to give him a melee hero to protect him. Looks like bloody
Go away.
Aelfric still wandering around. Krakadrak, are you still okay over here? Hello.
And what can the Dawi do for you on this fine day?
Was hoping for a military access pact, but apparently we don't have that option. Really? That's weird. It's not a big deal, but it's still weird. Okay. Chaos Corruption is dropping in this region, which is good. Slowly. Oh, well, actually quite quickly. -7 a turn. That's dropping like a stone. I think it's because we've got all these characters in the region. Okay, fingers crossed that Scaly Popcorn doesn't get stabbed repeatedly in the back. And I don't really want to do that. That could be an option maybe for doing the Ogham Shard quest. Because that weapon strength and the armour could be quite useful. I mean, all these guys are max rank anyway. These Sunder Armour? They Sunder Armour. That's useful. Okay. Okay. Fingers crossed for Scaly Popcorn. Please don't die. Okay, fortunately, Scaly Popcorn has survived yet again. So let's get him down to Chaqua. Right, we have done it. Scaly Popcorn has succeeded in his mission to get all the way down to Chaqua. Let's let him replenish troops because that seems good. Right, we just have to win the Battle of Lord Kroak. I kind of want to do that now. From what I remember, it's a tough battle, though. Maybe we do the Orgrim Shard quest and then get Lord Kroak. Mind you, Lord Kroak would be really fucking useful for the Orgrim Shard quest. What's more difficult? That's the question. What's more difficult? Right, let's go Geomantic Sustenance. That's going to give us a little bit more income. Well, at least make our army cost a little bit less, which is good. Do we do... Right. Right. Let's... Okay. Shall we do the Lord... Okay, let's do Lord Kroak first. Then once we've got Lord Kroak, we'll do the Orgrim Shard quest. Let's do that. Let's go. Teleport all the way to Lustria. Ooh, that does not look good. That does not look like it's in our favour. I'm sure it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Lord Kroak will be an invaluable ally in the fulfillment of the Great Plan, but his worldly relics are in imminent danger. The Skaven approach Nakai. Prepare yourself. While Kroak's force field provides him with some protection, the awakening process leaves him vulnerable to attack. It is imperative that you defend him until he has fully risen from his slumber.
We're going to have to defend Lord Kroak for long enough for him to wake up. Apparently he's still having a doze. He's just in that... He's in that state where I wake up in the morning and... is he? Hang on. He's fucking not there. Son of a bitch. Well, this is a replay. So, if you hadn't guessed already that I record the replays, and I noticed this with the... So we're going to dump a load of feral cold ones in amongst these gutter runners to slow them down. Gutter runners are the main problem with this first wave. They're a pain in the ass. The rest of them is just bog standard clan rats, which we can just brutally murder, which is fine. It's a problem I noticed with the Vortex campaign for Silostra, in that the final battle you have the, you know, the big old thing, the narwhal, whatever it is. Anyway, in the replay, it doesn't show up. So even in the cinematic at the start, it does the sort of like thing where he comes out of the water and roars at you, but in the replay, nothing happens, just nothing there. So I guess Kroak is apparently not in attendance at the moment. He'll show up in a bit though. We're going to advance and engage these clan rats, knock them down. Meanwhile, units are flanking around to deal with these gutter runners. We've got some Raised on Hunting Pack in the back. They're going to be doing that over there. We've got the Blessed Horned ones coming in, and on Zinner Arm moving in just to cut them down. Basically, we need to cut them down, lock them in, cut them down, make sure they can't run away and do their annoying skirmishy shit. Because to hell with that. Meanwhile, where the clan rats are, well, basically they're all dying because, you know, you put Saurus and clan rats together and there really is only one outcome. Exactly, that guy knows what I'm talking about. So, Salamanders and Razors on Hunting Pack moving into position, and they're going to roast these gutter runners. There we go. The Blessed Horned ones charging in, and also bombing them from above, taking a little bit of fire there. The Razors on Hunting Pack has engaged some gutter runners in combat. That's not going to work out very well for them, to be honest. They're only summoned units, so we're not particularly bothered by that. And the Clossodon Hunters trying to help out against some Plague Monks there. But the second wave has arrived, and it is led by a Grey Seer. Now, they've got slightly better units, so they've got some Storm Vermin backed up by Rat Ogres. They've also got a Hell Pit Abomination, and some more Clan Rats there joining in. So this is the second wave. There are 3 waves in all. So basically defeated the first wave. You can see we're just hunting down these gutter runners. They are the main issue with the first wave, trying to lock them down, because of course they will come back to fight. They will rally and return. Talking of rallying and returning, we're chasing down the enemy warlord, who is now scarpering, and I'm going to send Nakai off to him. bloody Sir Tomat is trying to bop him, but it's not doing much damage. So we're going to send Nakai back after and try and hunt him down, kill him off. Because if you kill him off, then there is a morale shock to the enemy army, and then they should be more likely to shatter and run away. Can get blasted. Feral Cold One's probably Feral Cold. Get blasted by a Crack's Call. I think that's a Crack's Call. Or is that a Crack's Call? What's that one? It doesn't matter. As long as the Grey Seer is wasting his spells on a summoned unit, more than happy with that. Unfortunately, these Colossadon Hunters getting a little bit out of position. Going to need to pull them back. There were Blessed Horned ones charging in, just trying to knock down trying to shatter these Gutter Runners. We can shatter the Gutter Runners, then we're in a pretty good position. The rest of our army has reformed after the first engagement. We didn't take much damage there, but of course we have to be careful because we didn't want to waste too much ammo or spells or Winds of Magic on the first wave, because the first wave is the weakest. Blessed Horned ones retreating from that fight. We've had enough of them now. They're taking a little bit of skirmish damage, but we're too close to the enemy army that is now incoming, so we're going to pull back away from that, and any units that now rally, we'll just have to deal with them when they come back with the second wave. Nakai has brutally murdered the enemy lord. Good. I hope his head came off. I don't think it did though. Never mind. Okay, Nakai coming back to fight. He's tired though. He's a little bit tired. We're going to just rest our warriors. They're all fresh. Excellent. What about these guys? They're still fresh. Yep, good. Okay. Gutter Runners returning to the fight, and here comes the third wave, which is a Warlock Engineer backed up by Storm Vermin and Clan Scryer weapon teams. This is the nastiest one because, of course, these guys have like rattling guns, they have just Zales, and they've got a Warp's Lightning Cannon, so that's, especially after you've had to fight 2 additional waves, is then a bit more to take, but fortunately, after the second wave is defeated, Kroak should wake up and his guards should come out to help us, so we just have to hold this second wave off, and we should be fine. So Clan Rats and Storm Vermin clashing. Salamanders are ranged units trying to take out this Hell Pit Abomination. Hell Pit Abominations don't do a lot of damage, but they can wreck your formation. So we're just going to try and take him out ASAP. You can see he's taking a lot of damage there. Razor on Hunting Pack has spawned at the back, and we're taking out the Grey Seer, who's on a Screaming Bell. Yeah, that Hell Pit Abomination is going down pretty hard. He has broken, and he is running. Going to concentrate fire on that Screaming Bell, try and take that out. Our right flank is looking a little bit shaky. These Saurus Spears taking a lot of damage. These Saurus Warriors taking a lot of damage as well. Concentrating fire on that Screaming Bell. The left flank, though, the Skaven left flank has pretty much collapsed with just some Clan Rats holding the line for the moment, but they're about to break as they get smacked in the rear by some Sacred Kroxagors. The rest of the units fleeing off and being hunted down by our Blessed Cold Ones and some Saurus and the Regiment of Renowned Kroxagors. Screaming Bell is, the poor old Metastorm, the Dominator. He's not dominating really here as he is getting his arse kicked. The Hell Pit Abomination just came back, so he did some more fire to him. And he spawned some Skaven Slave Spears, which is fine. And looks like the Grey Seer is now being jumped by everyone, including Nakai. Is Nakai here? Yes, there's Nakai here, taking out. Yeah, wailing away. The Metastorm. He ain't dominating shit, mate. And reinforcements have arrived. Lord Kroak has woken up, and his Temple Guard have arrived to assist us. Down goes Metastorm, landing on his arse. So here comes the reinforcements. Huge ranks of Temple Guard rushing to our aid, thank God. And there is Lord Kroak himself. He is, of course, dead. He's a mummy. He's a big old mummy. But he's so powerful, such a powerful caster that he just couldn't be asked to die. So his spirit just inhabits the mummified form that was left after he was torn apart by 12 bloodthirsters, because that's basically what it took to kill him. We've taken out the Lightning Cannon with some of our Feral Cold Ones. Those guys really do come in useful, and we're now just pulling back to let the Temple Guard do their work, because it's all very nice to join in, but at the same time, I may as well let the Temple Guard take the brunt. I mean, I've managed to fend off 2 waves of Skaven. What have these guys been doing? Probably just twatting about playing cards or something. It's now their turn to do some stuff. So we're going to let the Temple Guard take the brunt of the fighting here, but we are going to help out because, you know, needs must. But there's a lot of dead Skaven on the field. How many Skaven were there? 3,000. Holy shit. I mean, it's not the most Skaven, but then this army is not as large as the previous ones. In comes the Warlock Master, Ratmech the Experimenter. Got some Doom Flayers coming in here as well. Fighting the Temple Guard. We're going to help out the Salamanders, moving in to incinerate some Storm Vermin who are trying to flank around us. No dice, guys. There's a little explosion there from Lord Kroak, which completely annihilates that Storm Vermin unit. Absolutely just crushed them. So Storm Vermin moving in, and now Nakai and his army, or rather say our army, joining in to help out, surging forward to try and take out the enemy general and hit these weapon teams in the rear. However, talking of weapon teams, there's some Jezzails here, but we've spawned some Razordon hunting pack right, and you can see that just one volley has reduced that Jezzail team to half strength. They are trying to pick off our Blessed Horned ones. Fortunately, our Blessed Horned ones are pretty fast, so although we are going to take some shots while we move in, it's not going to take too long to reach them and tear them limb from limb. Yeah, you got to move faster, guys. Nope, too slow. You're dead. And the enemy army has collapsed. Just some Rattling Gunners holding out, laying down some withering fire, but it's certainly not enough to slow down Nakai and an entire army of very angry lizard men. Yeah, guys, to be honest, I think it would be better if you maybe just dropped your weapons and ran faster, because they're gaining on you. I mean, I would suggest don't look back. Crushed it. Look at that. It's pretty good. We could eat that. Let's eat them for replenishment, I think. And we have Lord Kroak now on side. There we go. So we've got Lord Kroak. Now, Lord Kroak can replenish troops. So I think maybe we're going to get rid of Sertimat for the moment. I might bring him back later. But for the moment, we're going to get Kroak in here. Then we're going to do some replenishment. Kroak is a very powerful spellcaster. Let's get Renowned and Feared, because that's going to give us more upkeep reduction. So this army now only costs us 2,500. That's pretty cheap for all the units we've got in it. And we need to replenish, and then we're going to take on the Shard of Ogham. So let's give Arlo Wind Blast. And on Zinner Arm, you're going to have Woundmaker. Okay. I'm happy with that army. It's pretty good. The poor old Kroak over here has been death marching his unit. So just getting from Albion over to Aislinn's Conclave, he's lost what, about, I'd say about 20% of his army? Ugh, that's not good, is it? It's not great. It's not ideal. It's not what we want. Jet. Oh well. Do I get the Gimbals of Gold? More untainted army. It's not really that useful, is it? I would like an Ancient Salamander. Maybe I trade out one of the Salamander hunting packs? Or actually, you know what? I'm quite happy with this army. I'd like to replace the Saurus Warriors with more Blessed Saurus, but that's about the only thing I go, that's what I want to do. So I'm going to hold off doing anything for the moment. We are going to build, yeah, let's get that, because that's going to then reduce our upkeep. So that's going to mean we get more money a turn, so that's well worth the effort, I think. Anything that helps us reduce our upkeep a little bit is good. I'm more than happy with that. Okay, so Scaly Popcorn is actually fortunate. I kind of forgot to do anything with him after we got to Chakwa. But apparently he is now fortunate. That's good. We've got the Savage Blow, so that's more charge bonus. Holy shit. Apparently Scaly Popcorn was not... He'd seen Anna try and stab him repeatedly, jumping out the bushes every chance she got. And he was not putting up with her shit anymore. So not only did he assassinate her, he fucking murdered her. And probably like dispersed... Probably hacked up the bits of body, dispersed them over a wide area. Jesus Christ, Scaly Popcorn, you're a psychopath. Let's make you an assassin then. Do I want to send you back, or... Shall I go and see if I can link up with some of the other Lizardmen factions? Let's see if we can find some of the other Lizardmen factions, just to link up with them, maybe. Right, good stuff. Now, how's this army doing? I think we're fine. So what we're going to do is we're now going to do the Ogham Shard quest. So, let's teleport over. Ooh, doesn't look good, does it? Doesn't look good. They do have flying units, don't they? Well, I got one flying unit. What does the Scarecrow banner do? Minus leadership. Okay. If we put it on, like, the on our Colossodon hunters, then they'll reduce leadership of other flying units. So that might make, because I know this guy is on a Manticore, so we might be able to kill him with probably not. His melee attack and defense is still pretty good, and while our melee attack is quite good, our charge bonus is really good. We'll do some damage to him to start off with, but I think then he'll start just chomping away at the Colossodon hunters. So I don't think we can probably do that, but at least we can take out the Hell Cannon, which will be useful. Okay, here goes nothing. Not the first time I've fought this battle. I've actually fought it about 7 times. I think this might be the 8th. And I lost every single time. But that was playing the quest battle from the menu, which means you can't bring your own army. So this time's different. I've got my own army, and in comes the Colossodon hunters. I'm going to try and eat this sorcerer before he can ever reach my lines. And so far, seems to be going quite well. So we take big chunks out of his health. Meanwhile, the Blessed Pterodon Riders are bombing the Hell Cannon to knock it out, because the last thing I want is the Hell Cannon bombing me at the same time. So Colossodon Hunters just ripping Doommonger to pieces. Doommonger, more like Colossodon food. Yeah, screw you. He's managed to take down a couple of them, but frankly, if I can trade a couple of Raisdons for, or even Colossodons, what are they? Colossodon? Ripidactyls, there we go, Ripidactyls. If I can trade some Ripidactyls for this enemy general's life, I will take that. He's off, he's gone. He's had enough, he's dead. Ow, no one's going to survive that fall. Ouch. Okay, with the main army heading my way now, and the Hell Cannon mostly dealt with. Send in some Feral Cold Bonds to knock it out, that should be fine. Let's bring in the, let's bring back our flyers. We are perched on this ridge over here. I like this map, it looks really nice. It's mostly open, but it's just got some interesting, you know, terrain to it, which I like. Which I will curse later. but I like. There's Lord Kroak. He's just chilling in his chair, just having a nice time, just resting. I mean, that's all he does. He can't move, but still, that's fine. And there's Arlo, and then, of course, Nakai on the front rank, on the front lines. And on our left flank, we've got some Chaos Knights coming around, trying to... And they're going to launch an attack on our Saurus warriors with maces, but they're going to take a blistering amount of fire beforehand. We're going to debuff the Dragon Ogres. And Nakai's already taking big chunks out of them. We're going to throw more Saurus in the way there. They currently have 6 melee attack and only 30 armor. So we're going to be doing a lot of damage to them. On our right flank, we've got the Blessed Horned ones and Ons in our arm. And the army has split itself quite considerably. They're not quite sure what they're doing. Reinforcements have arrived for the enemy side. It looks like they're just kind of along in drips and drabs, which kind of works for me, I guess. So we can just surround them and kill them off. So they're forsaken getting surrounded there. Some Chaos Knights trying to make a getaway. Chaos Knights on the left flank have been broken. They probably will return, though. Probably. And the next wave is coming. They've got a Chaos Exalted Hero incoming. They've also got some Chosen with Halberds. These Chosen with Halberds are a pain in the ass. Aspiring Champions, Chosen with Halberds, these Chaos Knights, all very nasty units that we're going to have to deal with. The Dragon Ogres are coming back to the fights, but they've taken an absolute beating. So they're coming back with this other wave. Some Chaos Knights have come back to the fight. Some more Chaos Knights coming this door, but they're going to get the face full of fireballs if I get my way. And we're going to keep them busy with the cohort of Hwattle. So there we go. We're going to drop a Kroak's defensive shield over there to save Nakai, save some damage. In comes the fireballs. And yeah, look at that. They're doing huge amounts of damage, both to our Kroxagors and to the enemy Chaos Knights. So, well... On our right flank, we've got a little engagement here as the Blessed Horned ones come charging in, led by Omzina Arm, and that just absolutely wrecks those Chosen with Halberds. Look at their health just drop, plummets. And they do have the Exalted Hero here as well. They've also got these Aspiring Champions. They're a nasty unit. We're going to spawn in, or should I say teleport in, some Feral Cold ones. They're going to help out as well. We've also got the Greg boys just holding back, because we know we've got some Chaos Knights. We don't want the Chaos Knights getting up behind us. So we're going to drop a Midnight Wind there, so that's going to reduce their melee attack and armor, make them a little bit easier to deal with. Nakai is clashing with the Chaos Lord. He's being backed up by his Legion of Chakwa. Salamanders on the left flank just annihilating units of Chaos Knights. But we do have a little problem here, because we've got some Chosen with Halberds fighting, and look, the Crocs in Socks have taken a huge amount of punishment. There's only 5 of them left. They were rampaging. We have used our Lizard Band thing to stop them from rampaging. They do not have a lot of health left, though. Salamanders chasing down a few units. Now they're going to come around behind, because the cohort of Hwattle is locked in combat with these Aspiring Champions, and frankly, we can't really do much about that. They're not going to win that fight, I don't think. Combat even, but yeah, they're taking a lot of damage. So what we're going to do, we're going to pull our Salamanders around behind the enemy army. There are still some units coming in, but generally we're fine. And then we're going to pull the cohort of Hwattle out. The Chaos Warrior is probably wondering what the hell's going on. Probably don't want that anymore. Yep, enjoy the fireworks, chaps. Elsewhere, the right flank has collapsed, but they've thrown in some more Chaos Knights to help out. The poor old Blessed Horned ones have been doing fantastic work. They've taken on a unit of Chaos Knights. They've traded with them, really, but they have done a lot of damage to that unit, and they now are fleeing, and they should be able to catch up with them. These Chaos Knights now attempting to flee, but taking about half their life, and it looks like the Blessed Horned one's going to catch up with them. The Salamanders trying to open fire on the Chaos Knights, but this terrain has meant that they actually went a bit closer than I would have liked. We're going to pull them back. I probably should have kept running, to be honest, and got behind the cohort of Hwattle. Probably been the best option. But instead we're going to try and turn around and open fire before they can reach us, but it's just going to be a little bit too slow. They are going to take a lot of damage as they charge in, but then we're going to have to throw the cohort back in and get these Salamanders out, because you can see they're taking a massive amount of damage in melee combat. The enemy Chaos Lord has come back to the fight, but he doesn't have much health. So pulling that out. Everywhere we look, we can see the Chaos Forces are actually on the retreat. A few units of Chosen with Halbards now just sort of drip-drabbing in, but not really too much of a problem. The Chaos Lord has apparently decided to try and take on the Legion of Chakwa. That's a mistake in my opinion. And yeah, he's getting quite vigorously stabbed. Good stuff there. So, 2 legions of Chosen moving in. The poor old Clostodon Hunter's taken up. Our army has taken quite a beating. Quite a beating. But Salamanders still have some shots left, and these Chosen with Halbards just aren't going to be able to... Yeah, they're getting wrecked. And Nakai moving in here. Now, Nakai's not really suited for dealing with Chosen with Halbards. He's pretty good against infantry, but he's going to get surrounded pretty quickly. We're going to drop a explosion from Kroak on these guys. That's going to do a lot of damage, and yeah, I mean that's against heaven. That was I think that was the second ability. There is a third one that does even more damage, but it costs a lot of winds of magic. And now we're just going to pick them off with our Razordon hunting pack. Nakai taking a lot of damage, but he'll be fine, probably. 49 kills. Yeah, this is all right. Looks like the enemy army is breaking and running. In comes another unit of Razordons just to help out, because why the hell not? And these Chosen with Halbards going to try and run. The problem is, guys, you're wearing very, very heavy armour, and you're in swampland, so you're not going to get very far, are you? That's a very tough quest battle, and unfortunately, the Crocs in socks won't be wearing socks anymore. Maybe they'll be wearing socks in Lizard Man heaven, potentially. So let's take the replenishment, and we have the Ogham Shards. So that's going to give us magic resistance, casualty replenishment rate, and untainted, which is it's all right. Fine. And we've got the Star Chamber Guardians as well, should we desire to pick them up. I mean, maybe we could grab... I kind of want more Sacred Croc. I need more Sacred Croc scores though, don't I? I do need more Sacred Crocs. I would like an Ancient Salamander, but I do need more... Okay, let's get the Crocs in Crocs, maybe. I think someone suggested that. So, I mean, it sounds hideous, but... You know, you do you. Right, Nakai. I would like... Right, we've got Renowned and Feared. We've got all that kind of good stuff. Now I would like to go... Give you more sort of melee attack, or maybe what... I don't think much of the weapon strength. I mean, I guess it's okay, but... I'm going to go more melee attack, I think. Let's go more melee attack. Right! So we have completed 2 quests. We've got Kroak, and we've got the Ogham Shard. Oh, everything's coming up Nakai, isn't it? And with the Norscans wiped out in Norscan Major, we just have to finish off the Goromadni tribe, and job done there. Then, what's next? Well, the Greenskins are hiding in the mountains, and maybe we need to go and sort those out. I mean, we could always go down and see some of the Empire, potentially, but I feel like if we can try and keep the Empire on our good side, then at least we can try and keep them off our back. Meanwhile, it looks like the Norscans to the north have been completely annihilated, and these guys do not like me. But fortunately, I haven't met them yet, so they won't bother me. Fingers crossed. Oh, there we go. Okay, so maybe we should go and deal with Hell Pits next, because they are just sitting there, mouldering away, probably filled with Skaven. And I've blown up Skaven with Lord Kroak before, and it's a lot of fun. So maybe we should be doing that. So that's going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode of Nakai the Wanderer.